Hi everyone, hope you're well and that you don't have a cold like I do. Excuse the blocked nose, but I really wanted to get this message out today. So this video is a one card reading based on the Three of Swords. I pulled this card during the week and I thought more cards would come out, but this was the only one, and that's quite unusual for me. So I've had a few obstacles for the past few days stopping me from recording this, but that's actually quite good because it's made me delve deeper into the message of the card. So at first glance, and the kind of cliched read of this card is that it's all about heartbreak and emotional pain. And yes, that is an element of it, but there's a lot more to it as well. So let me just go through it step by step. First of all, it's the swords. So swords cards are minor arcana. So when we have cards from the four suits, it's about day-to-day things, not like the major arcana, which are the bigger life-changing or life-shifting events. And then we look at the swords. So swords represent the air element. For your information, wands are fire, cups are water, pentacles are earth, and swords are air. So air represents thinking and the mind and the mental state, and keywords for air are conflict and communication. So then we look at the number 3. All of the cards in the four suits are from 1 to 10. So 3 is partway into a full journey that lasts for 10 steps. The Ace of Swords is always a breakthrough moment and the start of something. That's a 1 of Swords. And then we go to the 2 of Swords, which is a lady sitting blindfolded with 2 swords crossed. So that card is all about being stuck and not being able to see what to do. And then the next stage of that journey is this card. So some of the main ideas with this card, as I said, heartbreak and hurt, deceit, disappointment, maybe betrayal, some sort of suffering, and in particular, emotional pain. And often this is through separation from loved ones. So that's one thing for many of us, I think this card is acknowledging, just the hurt of separation. And maybe that's too painful to fully admit just yet, and that's okay. That's one thing this card is saying. Another thing to notice in the card is the storm in the background. And while it looks bleak, there is hope in that because it just reminds us it is the weather. It's like the psychic weather. Storms pass, and this stage does pass. I do also want to focus on the communication aspect. So swords can represent harsh words. So this is suggesting that someone has said something that's cruel or unfair or hurtful that's difficult to let go of and or difficult to move on from. So that's another thing this card may be referring to. The other thing that's coming up at the moment with this is that so the swords are stuck in the heart and you can't keep them there because the heart won't function and beat effectively. So they do need to be removed and then time allowed for these big wounds from the swords to heal. So the question it's asking is how to remove the swords. Well, one way is to ask for help, okay? And that's fine. Sometimes we need it, and there are plenty of people able to offer help. So if you need to ask for help with something or just guidance or assistance, it's a reminder that that's a good thing to do. Or alternatively, you remove them yourself. So how to do that? One image I'm getting, it's kind of strange, but one image I'm getting is to make them dissolve by doing things that bring your heart joy. So by doing that, they'll either just dissolve and disappear, fade away, their place at the front of your mind will disappear, or doing the things you enjoy that bring your heart joy will allow the heart to heal, and that will push the swords out like a splinter, just push them out from within. So I think that's a more empowering way of looking at it. Okay, so Another thing I wanted to mention here that I'm finding really useful at the moment and might help with this idea of emotional pain is affirmations. So I normally do it in the morning as soon as I wake up, but repeating positive affirmations, even if you don't, they're very, very simple, does have a powerful effect on setting your subconscious mind for the day. So the ones I'm using is just gratitude. So I just say, I am grateful. I am grateful. You can say things that you want to be grateful for during the day. So I'm grateful for a successful day. I'm grateful for a day where everything flows. I'm grateful for a day where everyone's friendly and positive and I can help others and share that with others. Or if you don't know what to say you're grateful for, just saying, I am grateful, and leaving that open is enough, because gratitude attracts abundance. And try it as a little experiment and see how that works for you. Another one that's good is Tony Robbins. So someone gave me a CD years ago, and I think it's called Daily Magic. And you're encouraged to do this when you're walking, and in time with your steps, he has affirmations like, it sounds kind of cheesy, some of it, but I find it works. It can really shift your mood quickly. So in time with your footsteps, he says, every day in every way, I'm feeling better and better. And then that changes. So every day in every way, I'm feeling stronger and stronger, feeling happier and happier. So you can make up your own for that as well. So Tony Robbins' Daily Magic is good. What's another one? Oh, there's always the classic Louise Hay, I am safe and all is well. So affirmations starting the day, I'm finding really helpful, like I said. So you might like to try that. Okay, so coming back to our card, Three of Swords. I've just written a list of questions that this brings up to reflect on. So I'm going to read them out and see if any resonate with you. So the questions this card wants us to ask are, what heals you? What heals your heart? What makes you feel excited and want to get up and out and doing it? What do you look forward to? What makes you smile? What makes you feel alive and puts you in the present moment? So all of this is about what raises your vibration, and that's then what leads to this emotional healing that this card is directing us to focus on. Okay, so keywords with this card, and as bleak as it looks, they're actually positive. Sometimes things have to get difficult for us to turn them around and feel the empowerment of doing that. So the words are love, connection, warmth, melting, healing, strength, confidence, and creation. So that is the Three of Swords. I hope some of those messages were helpful. I do have another big message. The next video is probably going to be quite a big read queuing up. I'm already getting some messages coming through that I think are linked in with the coming eclipses. So in the next video, I will talk about the eclipses and pass on some of these messages. And as you know, I'm also waiting on the Unvied travel to the USA news to come through. I can't believe it's taken this long, but when that comes through, there'll be a video on that as well. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and I'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.